Dear students, today I am going to explain you some chemical reactions and its types on the basis of their nature. It is meant for standard 10. Then first reaction is combination reaction, in which two different substances are combining and it forms a new substance, a new compound. Here calcium oxide, which is a solid, reacts with carbon dioxide, which is a gas, and gives calcium carbonate, which is a solid. Second reaction is synthesis reaction, in which two different substances combine in the presence of some external factor. Here it is sunlight and gives a new substance. Here hydrogen, which is a gas, and chlorine, which is also a gas, both combine and give us hydrogen chloride gas, which is okay. Okay, as always, and G stands for gas. S stands for solid, AQ stands for aqueous, that is liquid, and L also for liquid. Third is decomposition reaction. It has three types, in which one compound dissociates, decomposes, breaks, or splits into two different substances. So, due to some external factor. So, first is thermal decomposition. Here, potassium chlorate, which is a solid, when it is heated, it splits into two different substances. First is potassium chloride, which is a solid, and second, oxygen gas. Second is electrolytic decomposition, which is also known as electrolysis. Here, water is electrolyzed. That means it decomposes in the presence of electricity, and we get hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Third is photodecomposition, which is also known as photolysis. That means it is in the presence of sunlight, or you can say that means sunlight is necessary to decompose it. Here, hydrogen iodide, which is a gas, it decomposes into hydrogen gas and iodine gas. Fourth type of reaction is displacement reaction. Here, copper sulfate, which is aqueous in nature, blue in color, reacts with iron, which is a solid, and it gives copper, which is a solid and reddish in color, and ferrous sulfate, which is aqueous and light green in color. Fifth is double displacement reaction. Here you find two different compounds. One is salt and other is acid. Barium chloride is a salt. Hydrogen sulfate, that is sulfuric acid, is an acid which is aqueous, and it reacts and it forms hydrochloric acid plus barium sulfate, which is a solid and it is a precipitate. It does not dissolve, and that's why it is remaining as a precipitate on the bottom. It is white in color. Sixth is precipitation reaction. Lead nitrate, which is aqueous, reacts with potassium iodide, which is also aqueous, and gives us potassium iodide, which is solid, which is a yellow precipitate here. And second is compound is potassium nitrate, which is aqueous. Seventh type of reaction is exothermic reaction, which is also known as combustion reaction because it is burnt. Two different substances are burnt, and then heat is released, heat is given out in the reaction after the formation of the products. So methane, which is a gas, reacts with oxygen, which is also a gas, and when these two gases are burnt, we get carbon dioxide, a gas, plus H2O, which is also a gas. That means in a steam form, in the form of steam, it is obtained and heat is released. Okay, so it is called exothermic, that means releasing of heat. Eighth is endothermic reaction, where heat is absorbed. Without heat absorption, reaction will not take place. Here nitrogen gas and oxygen gas. at 3000 degrees Celsius reacts and forms nitric oxide, which is a gas. Ninth is oxidation reaction. Here you find in oxidation reaction presence of oxygen is must, that means it is burning, and so phosphorus, which is a solid, and plus oxygen, which is a gas, they are burnt, and we get phosphorus pentoxide, which is a solid. So due to combination of oxygen, phosphorus is oxidized here, and it forms phosphorus pentoxide. So oxidation of phosphorus takes place. Now here, hydrogen sulfide, which is aqueous in nature, plus bromine, also aqueous in nature. It gives us hydrogen bromide, aqueous, plus sulfur. Here you find from hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen is removed. That means removal of hydrogen is called oxidation. And that's why it is also an oxidation reaction. 10th is reduction reaction. In this you find hydrogen sulfide, aqueous in nature, reacts with chlorine gas, and it forms hydrochloric acid plus sulfur. Here you find that chlorine is reacting with hydrogen. That's why reduction of chlorine takes place. Okay? And second equation is copper oxide, that is cupric oxide here, reacts with hydrogen gas. That means it is burnt in the presence of it, and then it forms copper, which is a solid, plus steam, which is a gas. So here you find there is removal of oxygen from cupric oxide. That's why cupric oxide is reduced to copper. Okay, thank you. If you like, please share and subscribe.